Good morning, guys. As I promised, we're going to be going through the disc that came with the Sky at Night magazine. So a bit more about astronomy today. Now, this is astronomy judging distance. I will put a link on the video so you can go and have a look yourself. It is quite confusing, really. But I will put a link to this. Now this is 10 top tips for beginners. So I'm going to go through it bit by bit, but judging distance is number 4. So we'll go back to number 1 now. Well, number 1 is being prepared. I have to admit, I'm never prepared when I go out. I just go out on a whim and hope for the best. Number 2 is getting your bearings. Now, I'm quite unlucky in a way because Polaris, where Polaris comes up, there's a street light right outside my backyard, so it's not very good. But the plough's quite easy to find. I will put a link to a star chart for you, so you can have a look and see what you think. So that's number 2. Number 3, use a star chart. Again, I will put the link, make sure I put the link for you. Now, I don't actually have a star chart. I'm lucky enough that I have apps on my phone. I will put a list of apps in the comments for you as well. Now, this one's quite funny because we all know that the sky moves in a very slow rotation. It's quite good to watch, actually, especially when you're taking pictures. But this is number 3. We've seen number 4. Right, somewhere along the lines I've lost number 5 and I can't seem to find it, but that's probably because I've zoomed in so big. I will go back and look for it. Try star hopping. Now, I do this quite a lot. I enjoy star hopping. Let's just move down a bit for you. Cassiopeia. Now, Cassiopeia or Cassiopeia comes up right above my head at night, so I get to see that quite well. The Great Square of Pegasus, again another one. Now, Andromeda, and that's a wonderful thing to see, but for now I'd stick with the basics of just star hopping. Right, number 7, magnify the sky, use a pair of binoculars. We strongly advise that people don't buy telescopes until you know that you really want to do this. I was stupid enough to buy a telescope. Well, I can't say stupid enough because that's not right. I made the choice of buying a telescope first, and then I got a pair of binoculars. And surprisingly, I use my binoculars a lot more than I do my telescope. That's just out of convenience, really. Again, using binoculars. They're so easy to use. They're up in 2 minutes. I have a couple of tripods that I put mine on, depending on what I'm looking at. Now, I do tend to look at the moon quite a lot with my binoculars. But if I'm imaging the moon, I actually get my telescope out. I think this is one of the best rules of all. Get out there. It's right. If you don't go out, you won't see. Now, if I can teach one person about astronomy, if I can get one person to go out and look up at the night sky, I've done what I set out in life to do. I want to teach people about astronomy, and this is one of the reasons why I'm doing it on YouTube. So now, we're going to go on to the planetarium with Peter Lawrence and Paul Abdul. That'll be in the next video.